Okay, welcome live. Is to do a live transmission to boost the algorithm. That's why I'm doing it now. We will check my gallery from very last rally, GTC rally 2025. But first, I'm going to check if everything work correctly. Let's say this is my first live on this channel. Because sometimes things are lagging behind. I will try to share my screen. Okay. Okay, let's hope everything works smoothly. So yes, lives are good to boost the algorithm. That's why I'm here, and we will do that more often. I have checked only one photo, or maybe two, and this one Porsche. This one Porsche is already a little bit edited. Let me see. It's a little bit edited. The next photo you can see like car was like swimming on the road and too scared. That's why I ran away, because this is the photo made when the car was on the ref limit, like maximum top speed. Okay, let's check from the begin to 0. Always the first photo is check one. No, no. This BMW was quite good. Was the guy was drifting everywhere, but somehow I have problem to, let's say, speak one language. Camera. It's like Nikon Z5 is beautiful camera to, for example, photography, for static photography, even for studio, for recording. But somehow I struggle with this camera to make good dynamic photos, like for example from sport, and I need to figure it out. That I will do that next time. Maybe I will. My idea is to take like two cameras, like my really old one, the 3200, for the next rally, and just compare Z5 with the old camera, because, or maybe this is the adapter or something is wrong, or Z5 is also like slow, because for four photos per second, it's quite slow for dynamic photography. But let me see. That was difficult to find like good background, and somehow I messed up. I'm still get used to photos to make the cars had less grip, for example, from 10 years ago than now. So I need to figure it out, like better places. But this is like my homework to do for the next rallies for the next season. Okay, this photo. every photo is made raw, so this is good raw. So yeah, we need to edit them to look good. This is quite nice, dynamic, good timing. Subaru 555 WRC demo, quite good, but nothing special. We are checking like photos to make like say gallery, to make say gallery. This is good one. Time 125. It's a good dynamic photo. We can see here is like sharp enough to do that. So we will make a rating and we will edit this photo later. Porsche, famous Porsche. I see that on Facebook, YouTube. Only pictures what you can see are with or videos are with this Porsche. It's amazing, car, and amazing skilled drivers. Kevin did pretty good job yesterday. That's amazing. None of them are made correctly. I was also like, I had set up like two cameras, everything. So I think I need to focus on one, but that's why I am on today to figure it out how it works. Like I'm trying to learn on my mistakes. Let's say this is good photos. This is a good photo, sharp enough, and we see the corner, so crop is correctly. So let's give it ranking. This is also nice for gallery, nice for something else than the car. We see that the guy is making photography. Spectators are also important and good. Let's give it ranking. This one, yeah, just random photo, just random clicks. Spectators. That's good if someone is looking. If someone is looking on me, not on the car. That's funny. Let's check next one. This is ratings. Why rating one is to delete, but later on I will delete them because I need to, let's say, save my memory on my disks. Nothing special. This is quite good. Repetitive, exactly the same what was in the last. Here you can see my camera number one. The second one was on my lens on the top. This one sharp enough, correctly. What was the timing? 1/100. Correct photo. Ranting number two. It's just a little bit too late. That's also this is a good example for the gallery. We see spectators and everything between the spectators. We have a car, a bit static. Car is not that sharp. We see that like my camera catched like spectators in the background. For autofocus catch the spectators in the background. So this shows me that I still struggle with that camera on the rallies, of course, because on street photography is quite good. This is good photo. We see some angle, something is going on. Let's rating 3. Another photo between spectators. It looks better. We have spectators in the background making photos a little bit dust, so we see that this photo is dynamic. And here, you see that what I'm talking about, struggling with good focus points. Here, Marshall's important thing. Too light, too bright, but brightness shouldn't be any problem. In this case, we can a bit lower it down, and still looks good. This is quite good photo. Here I love to do photos from lower position, but here the grass was, let's say, too thick to make good photos, clean photos. I know that we can edit photos by AI later, but still they're more dynamic and not from like eye position. Let me see. Here is lady. Ladies are always good to make photos. You can get a lot of followers on Instagram. This is a good one. I will use that later. Perfect position. Coffee. Another one. This I made. This photo I took. How is it? Horizontal, vertical to for Instagram futures. So we will use this photo later with Lancer Evo 7, I believe. We will use this photo later. That looks good. Uh, oh, this is this photo. This photo is good example. What I'm struggling with is like guy is not sharp. Car car is also not sharp. So my question is, where was the focus point? Focus point was probably on this pile over here, but somehow there is like many settings with autofocus. This is a good one, and the photos like this I should be doing interesting. Somehow I love like it's back of the car. It sometimes it tells much more dynamic than the car. The photo take the photo. Wow, the photo take the photo taken by front. Hey, this is my first life in English. I'm a bit stressed out. This is really good. Let's give rating 4. This is also, but the car is not that sharp. This is also good. Like looks good, dynamic. It's very first corner, very first stage. This is a blast. Like car is really close to us, sharp. In the background, we have like flag. We see that like I miss stoplights over here. So, but because we cannot see that like car was braking at this point. But it's like pretty good photo. Oh, here it is. The next photo is with braking lights. It's really good. Here is like too much hazy. "106 Maxi." I love that car. This car reminds me old times, and of that non-turbo charger cars. Is it the car sharp? Yes. Somehow in here I tried to catch the sign with non-public on public in distance like 10 meters, because only car is boring. But it's like not pictures are not that sharp. This is to throw it away. Here, spectators, sign, and Lancer Evo 10 in the background. By the way, this car was like so. This car was, let's say, so silent. I would say that, like, even like with stock X-House Lancer is more noisy than this one. Back looks good. Super. It's a good photo to make our gallery more interesting, for example. Another Evo 10. We see that like car is braking, like nose is down, but it's not. This is the only car. It's like just a picture. I would say nothing interesting. Here is more interesting is going on. We have we have like stopping lights. We have braking point, little bit dust. We see the tire. We see corner. So this is more interesting photo than the rest. Clio Rally 3, I believe. The cars on are super fast in on the results. Not interesting to watch, but they are super fast. A lot of grip, four wheels drive. Just good photo. I mean, not that interesting. A little bit stones are flying. That's we can use later. Let's take this photo for later. Here's a bit too close. The look is a bit too close. Okay. Another Clio. There is like a Clio Rally Cup. A lot of Clios from this same, let's say, rental company from Germany. I shouldn't be stressing out because nobody is watching, but oh, this is what I love, like blinking lights from the back. We see that something is going on, or maybe sometimes it's too much dust and too much hazy. This is also like we have to somehow like hear a lot of is going on, but we cannot see clearly what is going on. In some points I was like too scary. I wasn't waiting like long enough. And I also like when the stones are flying, I need to take care of my equipment. That's why I was like turning earlier than I should to take a good photo. But this mean that I care. In this episode, we will make video. We will select the photos, and for example, tomorrow or on Tuesday, I will do another live video. Another live video for editing. hmm This is much easier to do it like this, and cube algorithms like live videos, so opportunity to, let's say, boost my profile with only few viewers. But this is not. Oh, here I've tried like to do dynamic photo, so you see that is a completely mismatch with everything, and somehow I cannot find, let's say, one language with my camera. This one is quite good. It's made a bit too late. I believe we can use that. Not that much. Not that many is good. Just throw it away. How is sharpness? No. This is also garbage. And this is the idea. It should be like 90 degrees. 90 degrees between car and me, and it should be perfect. Should be. Should be on the paper, but it's not. Another Yaris. This should be blast, but it's not. No, it's not that bad, but nothing interesting. Oh, this is a good one, but it's not that dynamic. It's one 200 one 250. So we see that, we see a little bit movement, but not that much. So I am unsatisfied. The camera is like instrument. You need to get used to how to play with that. Even when you change camera, even when this is the same manufacturer, is still you will struggle. I'm struggling with settings because there is like 15 various settings for autofocus, and somehow I cannot find the same language. This is good photo. Like auto auto is sharp enough. Some spectators in the background. A bit struggle with dynamic. No dust. This is a bit better, but you see that is like losing autofocus points. So for example, the camera is losing autofocus points from one photo to another one, to the next one. I have like a lack of coffee. Okay. Just just a photo. Nothing interesting. Corner, a little bit in the background. In the background, a lot of things are going on, but let's take this photo and we will edit later. Of course, by slower cars, by slower crew, drivers, it's much easier. It's much easier to make good photo. At least you can't see dynamic, but at least you cannot see dynamic, but it's easier to make correct photo. Here completely. No. Oh, that's nice. Like the guy is drinking something on in the background. Details are important. Remember, this is quite good. I love that. What is time? 1:200. I love this point of view. It's pretty nice. We would need to remove this light, but it might be okay. It looks interesting. Oh, here was a good idea for photo, but somehow can we remove him? Let's check how good is AI. How good AI is to say. We will mark this guy and we will click remove. Uh, remove. removing using AI. Let's see how good is it. Look, not that bad, right? I think this one, like the car is matching, but we need to do more precisely. For example, like this, and we need to skip completely the sign, otherwise it will be like some AI will generate some weird signs on it. But look, it's like looks like old Jaguar, shiny and nice, but oh, not like Opel. But it's like pretty much when you take like this photo. This is too short. This is too more NASCAR, like this. I will show you like before and after. Look, this is before, and this is after. This is before, and this is after. But I see that like wheels, rims, rims don't match the original photo. But it's quite fun. Oh, and Fiat Seicento. I haven't seen this car for a while on the radio. My dream was when I was teenager. My dream was to own Seicento for a lady. In Poland we had a class like N0. This was especially the class made for Seicento. But this one was pretty blast, pretty fast. It's like a group. Peugeot Cup. Why I cannot. BMW. That's quite good. Nothing is going on, just correct. After autofocus is correct. And then again, I back to this same point from the back. Yeah, just correct photo. We see breaking point and everything. We will use this photo later. This is a bit too late because we cannot see the flag. Good future, by the way. What was time? 160. I wish I would have like more spectators here on the right side. I believe that we can make them by AI, but but somehow I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to use. I use AI only to remove like some parts, but not like not to change like background and everything. This is my photograph. As a photographer, I need to have like skill to see some things, but this is good. Lancer Evo 6, my favorite Lancer, by the way. Good, correct photo. This is a bit too close, but good. It's a good. Let's say good for posters that big. Might be used. Let's straight this thing up like this. Why not? Maybe we can print. Well, we can print this one. It's like looks pretty amazing. Nissan Years ago, he was in the Netherlands. In the Netherlands was a Nissan 350Z Cup. It's also interesting class, and this car is left over from that class. Good photo, nice clothes. One 320, a bit too slow, a bit too slow, a bit too fast. I like to have something like in the background or in the front ground, for example. That's why I was playing with that sign, that safety sign. Peugeot Cup, another good photo. I just missed spectators in the background, but nowadays really are not that popular. Like a lot of photos from the same angle. Maybe we will do small break and later on we will back because it's still nobody's watching. So to boost my algorithm, I will make 2 lives. Oh, BMW, nice. And the gravel dried out because in the morning was kind of wet, muddy, but later on dried out and a lot of dust show up. And we also, oh yeah, I had also a GoPro mount on my camera, so I will use this photo combine with my, I will combine these photos with my with video editing. That's might be also interesting. I love to go down. This one is quite interesting. Shadow, that's not, but Astra, Opel. I see like too much shadows in the front ground. But if we would do this one, for example, let's say how to do that, like this. Oh, looks much better, right? And shadows, can we do that them a little bit lighter? Actually, not that bad. Look, and we have good photo. You see, few clicks, and from boring photo, when the car is in the middle, we've made something like that. Quite interesting. I will take this. BMW car zero from the historical class, and of course this is the, let's say, the old car from Colin McRae. Beautiful BMW, the winner of the historical class. But we already have a lot of photos from this corner, so I'm not going to take another one. Subaru. Yeah, just us. Nothing good photo, but nothing interesting. We could work a bit with that. If you have like photo like this, it would be nice to have sharp front end, because we see that like focus point is in the middle of the car and this go. Airplane. another BMW on this same corner. And a Mustang, they are quite fast. When you see results, final results, I believe that they had like some issue with a car, but they are quite impressive driving style. Especially this is like soft, soft wobbling suspension. They are quite fast. It's like so powerful. Lancer Evo 6, my favorite car. No, this we can throw it away. Opel Manta, not photos, not that good. And again, I see that I'm like moving. I see that I'm moving from one point to another, almost non-stop. So let's say I'm doing like few photos in the one point, a lot of photos in another point. I like this photo. A lot of that is going on, and you see some hand from driver. I think it's sharp enough. Oh, another what I've told you about the sign. So the sign is on the front, car is somewhere in the background. We've up it. Let's change that like this, for example. When we crop that far, the resolution is not that great, not that big, but we see at least something is going. Enough is enough to use for social media. Okay, 37 minutes of life. Nice, but on the front of the car is in the shadows. But we can like light them up. Why not? Much better. Interesting. Maybe we will use this photo later. I believe we are in halfway. This is also good. I told you, like slow is much easier to make a good photo. But someday I will go on the highway to practice to practice dynamic photos. It's still like highway might be too slow. Oh, this of course we need to crop it a bit. We have oh yeah, this is good. Uh, at least some spectators. But if you would change, come on, as was it? Control. I forget how to with shift. No, this is left right with alt. I forget how to Windows. This might be good photo for social media, for example, when we do vertical. Crop as short settings, copy settings. we will do point. This is closer, but spectators are hiding. But this one is not sharp. I would say older BMW. Yeah, this is also old, but older BMW is more interesting. And Ford, I believe. This is Volkswagen or Ford. Ford. Coffee. But looks amazing. It's a lot of lights. This is Dutch brand. It's not existing anymore. I think, if I good remember, Volvo bought this brand 50 years ago. But it looks like ridiculous good. Like, this is like, you see that the car is narrow with 6 lights on the front. I love that point of view. Oh, and this is stage number 2, another corner. So okay, let's do small break, and we will be back in an hour with another live, uh, and I will connect better microphone, and see you in 1 hour.